Hello, dragon trainers. You have stumbled upon Raising Dragons with Mama Swan. I am Mama Swan, here with your interdimensional podcast, and to remind you, no one knows what they're doing. Let's begin. Today I'm going to share a story with you that has been passed down since ancient dragon times. Or I wrote it myself. Here it is. Once upon a time, a long time ago, there was a village. In this village, they did not need concepts such as dragon care. Everyone took care of dragons. No one owned or claimed the dragons. They spent their days playing and learning the skills they would need to ensure survival. Many generations passed in this manner, completely uninterrupted. One day, some people from a larger village came upon our village and started telling everyone that they were raising their dragons wrong. This had never occurred to our village. "What is wrong?" they asked. "They are running wild with no structure," the larger village answered. "What is structure?" asked our village. At this point, the larger village thought to themselves, well, this smaller village is stupid, and we can take advantage of that. But they said out loud, "Oh, structure is when you have predictable things happen. Dragons need to sit still for hours a day and do as they are told." One of the village elders stepped forward at this point and said, "You say our dragons have no structure. We do not know this word because we have never needed it. Our dragons experience nature, and nature creates structure without holding dragons hostage. We say no thank you and good day." Of course, this was not taken well by the larger village, who was used to people just doing as they were told. And they were used to dragons doing as they were told. The larger village argued, trying to make the same argument over and over again using different words so that they might convince the smaller village to listen to them and do as they were told. However, this did not work. The village elder stepped forward again and said, "We have this poem that we have passed down through generations. It's by Mama Swan, and it goes like this. Someone that is different than you wants all your stuff. Whatever you have is not enough. Some politician was caught on a bluff, but they say his opponent will make your life tough. They love to brag about their perks, all the while they act like jerks. They will give themselves titles like king or queen, then behind closed doors, they behave obscene." A larger village was incredibly offended. "You can't go around saying stuff like that about our leader." The elder reminded the larger village, "This poem has been going among our people for generations. It's not about your leader. If the shoe fits, though, they say, wear it. And if you are offended, it's likely because the poem hits home and is true." The larger village had spent generation upon generation in denial, so this was too much for them, and they just could not emotionally handle it. "We must squash this smaller village before they go around telling the truth," they said. They had not come prepared for any squashing, so they had to go back to their village. Our village, however, was a village of nomads, so they just left. They just packed up and left, and they have been traveling around ever since. Generations have passed, and they continue to try to stop this small village. They put fencing everywhere and lines everywhere to say, well, you can't go this way or that way, you nomadic tribe, you. But they can't stop them because they teach their dragons how to fly. Thank you for tuning in today. This has been Raising Dragons with Mama Swan. We'll see you next time.